Okay, Vibes, welcome. And today I'll be talking about the top five cryptocurrencies that I'm holding for 2020 and beyond. So building my portfolio, there are some things that I pay much attention to. Number one is enterprise adoption, and number two is how is the project I'm investing in is going to affect the crypto space in general. So choosing cryptos to invest in is difficult for me because I try not to go by the hype and I try to understand what the team is trying to accomplish. I understand that it's difficult and I can be wrong. I understand that one, but I still want to put the odds in my favor. So I try to invest in projects that is trying to put the general overview, the general goal of the blockchain and the crypto space before I put my money in. So these are the top five cryptos I'm holding for this year and the years to come, especially for 2020 and 2021. I think it's going to be crucial, and these are the projects I'm holding into those years. My number one pick is Ethereum 2.0. I added a 2.0 to make you understand that I'm betting big on the future to come, not just about the Ethereum you're having right now, but for the future of what Ethereum can become. Because I think right now Ethereum is doing well, is solving a lot of issues, and we're all proud of how far the team has come and for all that they have achieved with the beliefs that we all have for blockchain and cryptocurrencies. But there is a problem still, like you've heard of the scalability trilemma, talking about security, decentralization, and scalability. Right now, Ethereum has chosen security and decentralization, and they are struggling with scalability. Some tokens have chosen either scalability and decentralization, and scalability and security. So it's going to be one of these paths, either A, B, or C. Ethereum is now working with C, but they are trying to add the scalability as well without foregoing either security or decentralization. So it's difficult to imagine how that is going to be. But I'm betting on the team and I'm trying to understand that they are trying to achieve what is difficult. So it's going to take time as well. So if they end up achieving it, I think it will make Ethereum become one of the best cryptos out there. Now it is, I understand, but looking into usage and adoption and everything, I think it will play a good role if Ethereum ends up adding scalability as well and adding it to security and decentralization. So for that reason, I think Ethereum 2.0 is an important update for the crypto space at large. The phase zero is expected to happen this year. No exact date yet, but it's going to happen this year. That's what the team has made all of us understand. Right after that, there will be a first one, and the crypto Ethereum 2.0 will contain a central blockchain called Beacon Chain. I'll make a video about this one, talking into details what all these are about. But this is what Ethereum is trying to achieve, so it's good that they are looking forward to what can happen. There is a risk to this, and you have to understand it's a new thing. So I think a lot of people in the community are probably going to oppose or have mixed feelings for this. So we are hoping that that doesn't happen on a large scale and there won't be any obvious problems to happen in the future. So that's what we're hoping for, and that's my number one bet for this year and the next few years to come. We will see how that plays out. My next one is Chainlink. It's obvious you've probably heard your favorite cryptocurrency YouTuber talking about it, and I'm not adding it because of that. I'm adding it because I understand how important that space is. That's why I've invested in Chainlink for a very long time. I think an infrastructure that connects all the existing networks and payment systems, all the existing events and all the happenings, all these cloud data stuffs that we have for the current systems, to migrate that to the blockchain, the decentralized, the peer-to-peer space, is going to take someone to do it. And so it's either going to be Chainlink or a competitor. And for now, Chainlink is winning by far. So unless someone comes around and knock them off, Chainlink is a good bet for a crypto investor. So that's why I have Chainlink, and I think we are yet to see had a competition price out, but for now, Chainlink is winning. That's why I see it. So that's the reason why I'm investing in Chainlink. So Chainlink is my number 2 pick for 2020 and beyond. Now to the number 3 is iExec. iExec and Chainlink, I think, yeah, they have some kind of trouble. Like you hear the community kind of like, yeah, having troubles here and there. But I love them. I love them both, so I'm invested in both of them. So iExec is providing a scalable and secure access to cloud computing resources, and the RLC token is used to trade resources on the platform. So the RLC token has a use case on the platform at large. It will be used to transact on the platform. Now it has products like the marketplace, the SDK, and the store, the dApp store, and the data wallet. It's helping to trade data sets and trade GPU, CPUs, cloud. Is to me, this is what the future is going to be like. And also not just about doing that, but doing that in a secured way, in a way that you're not afraid about the data you already have in your computer, the stuff that you have in your computer getting stolen or something, and you know that it's not going to be tampered. That is something that we need for the future. And so that's my bet for 2020 as well. I really like the iExec project because I think it's a big shot and there will be a lot of competition to come in the future. But I think iExec can keep going. So that's my third bet for this year. My fourth is a project that you've probably heard of. A lot of competition going on in the space, but it's probably winning, and that's the supply chains, and that's VeChain I'm talking about. VeChain is a comprehensive blockchain platform offering diverse services including product lifecycle management, supply chain process control, data deposit, data certification, and process certification. VeChain has a lot of partnerships, and for now, I think it's probably it's probably one of the best projects out there when it comes to having partnerships, and not just partnerships, but partnerships that are working with the project to achieve the goal of blockchain and achieve the goal of VeChain. The 2chain is launched and it has some 3 versions: standard, developer, and partner versions. It has partnerships with BYD, BMW, PICC, People's Insurance Company of China, PwC, DMVGL, BitOcean, and many more projects. It's massive. And sometimes I think I don't even understand why this cryptocurrency has the market cap that it has right now. I understand there is bear market. We are in a bear market, but still, looking at the projects that are ahead of it on the coin market cap kind of makes me question why it's still trading on these prices. But maybe it's an advantage for those of us who understand and who believe in the project right now. So that's VeChain. And I'm not talking a lot about VeChain because I already have videos about it. So please, you can head to my channel and let me understand what you think. So before I talk about my last crypto project for 2020 and beyond, I think I would like to understand what are your top 5 cryptos for 2020 and beyond. It can be more than 5. I think I would like to understand what you are holding for this year. My last is Hedera Hashgraph. Hedera uses a Gaussy protocol, and most importantly, it's a no forking project. So there's not going to be any fork, and it's a very good thing. I know it's a minor thing, but it's a very good thing. I really like it to be that way. And it also has over 500 teams building on HH, the Hedera Hashgraph network. But when you go to the platform, it only has few, but it says it has all these projects building on top of it. But yeah, there is only few of it that are available right now. The H bar token is the token that is going to be used as the fuel on the network, so it has a use case. And the circulation and the maximum supply, the differences is too big, so many people are showing concern, but I'm not concerned about it because there's a clear understanding of how it's going to play out. This is the chart, this is the graph for it. So we are in 2020, and by the end of this year there will be a 17% of the H bar tokens available for trading. by 2024 there will be a 50% of the HBAR tokens trading, and in total there is a 50 billion HBARs. So there will be 25 billion by 2024, and then the next ones to come. The last ones will happen on 2033. So it was a 15-year gap from the beginning of the first release to the last one. So even though there is about 6% trading right now, I think it's understandable. By the end of this year, there will be 17%. And you have to still understand, because they said they don't want people to just grab them all right now. They don't want just some few bad actors to have them to have influence on the network. So they will be dispersing them. They will be releasing these tokens over all these years, so that they will make sure that it's dispersed well and it's not into the hands of very few bad actors to be able to harm the project. So that's Hedera Hashgraph. When it comes to governance, they have some big names right here, and it's kind of crazy how a new project has all these big names. It has IBM, it has FIS, DLA Piper, it has Boeing, it has Tata Communications, it has Magulu, and it has a lot of companies here. And recently Google Cloud joined, and so it makes me wonder why people still not investing. But I think the main reason is because it's kind of built for these companies, so people don't want that one, right? People want peer-to-peer stuff. But I think the only reason I picked it up, because I wasn't also happy to see it built up for these big businesses, but it's also said that in the future to make it available for people to run nodes. But right now, only these big companies are going to run the nodes and operate the token. So I think that's what Hedera Hashgraph is. And these companies are not just going to run nodes like how they do for other companies, but here Google joined, and Google Cloud, this is system they had, working with Hedera Hashgraph to support the next generation of distributed ledger technology. And they said here, finally, Google is becoming a member of the Hedera Governing Council, which leads strategic planning for the Hedera network and works to ensure the stability and reliability of network protocols and operations. So that's what that's what they will be doing, and not just for Google, but for all the people that are involved with the Hedera Governing Council. All these companies will be doing this one. They will be coming up with strategies and how to improve the network and how to make it better for the future. So Hedera Hashgraph is my last bet. So these are my 5 bets for 2020 and beyond. I know we have over 2,000 tokens, almost 3,000. So choosing just 5 is very difficult. But I think what also influenced my decision is the use case for the tokens. As crypto investors, we are not investing in the underlying technology. We are not investing in the company itself. We're only investing in the tokens. So the tokens that we get back has to have value. And in order to have value, these are utility tokens. So they have to have a use case. So the use case that it has to be the reason why you choose to or not to invest in a cryptocurrency. It can be a successful project, but if the tokens are not used on the platform, then there won't be any use case for it, and you won't be holding tokens that will have a lot of value. So this is why I chose these companies, because when I read about them and when I did a lot of research, it was easy for me to understand that these tokens will be used on these platforms if only they become successful. So Ethereum 2.0 is my first bet. Chainlink, iExec, VeChain, and Hedera Hashgraph. These are my top 5. Please let me know in the comment section what are your top 5 cryptos for this year and or the years to come, or let's say for this year and the next 3-5 years to come, because these are long-term projects. So let me know in the comment section. Also, please hit the notification bell. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. And thank you very much for watching. My name is Philip, and here's Investors Vibe. Bye.